Maryland. It's Tea with Tamara.
Care Bear Stare. Guys, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. First and foremost, just to kind of give a little heads up to my daughter Sienna, who is like a mini me, and I'm really excited to share this. Is yesterday we went to the mall because I'm picking up things. That's my Insta stories when you see me over here. Picking up some stuff for my retreat. And anyway, so we were in Winners, and I guess Sienna and I had just missed each other, but we get into the car and we had both bought each other presents, which is in itself this like beautiful gift that my daughter and I think of each other like that. So I got her a friend's hoodie sweatshirt, and she actually got me this mug, which is Go Away, I'm Reading, which is very, very much me. Like most of the time, if anybody says, what are you doing when you're not working? I always am reading fantasy novels. It's just who I am. But now that that's talked about, I kind of want to bring up one of my favorite conversations lately, and that's the conversation of time and how we always seem to be running out of it. Now, I kind of want to bring time up in a very elusive way, if you will, because I think that we get caught up in a creation of time that we make up for ourselves. And let me give you a little bit more detail about what I mean about that. And the reason I'm starting with time today is like, Leanne, I know that you mentioned journaling last week, which I want to talk about, but if we don't get into the conversation about the time, I don't know if we would make it for the journaling or for any other juicy things that we want to do with our lives and with our business and with the people that are important to us. So I'll give you an example of today, because I love how everything works out just the way it's meant to work out from the universe, so that I can clearly talk really fast about things that I'm passionate about every Wednesday. And so this morning, right, so this is my second day that I've woken up and I've made the commitment to go to the gym for 7 a.m. Now, I've wanted to go to the gym for 7 a.m. for months, but I've always found reasons not to. So I was in a gym membership that didn't have 7 a.m. classes, so I would just try and make do with the time that they had. And then one day comes the revelation. It always is a revelation, right? It's like, oh, man, seriously? The whole time, I could have just switched to a facility or a place that matched the time that I was willing to give to it. I'd already made that time available in my head. I knew I wanted to work out from 7 to 8 a.m., but yet I was creating a whole bunch of reasons why that wasn't going to work for my schedule. So I shifted my thought, my belief, and everything to stand in that power. I took control of that time, right? Now, the other piece of this puzzle is the reason that I'm on here at 10 o'clock in the morning instead of 9 o'clock. For the last few days, I have really thought, you know, I truly believe that I'm meant to be sitting in front of my computer at 10 o'clock every single day. I'd already blocked off till 10 on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I really noticed a significant difference in how I showed up to serve, how I was present for the people that I'm here to be present for, and so many juicy things. Like, I mean, I felt like, what? Every day at 10 o'clock, right? And so this morning when I got back from the gym, I had joined a little 2-week challenge. It's called Biohacking with Baths with Leah Carver. And so everybody had been receiving their bath stuff. And I was like, I just want to have one of these fancy baths. They look really nice, and there's a brush, and I've never brushed my lymphs and done all of these things, and all I do is bathe in salt. And so I was super juiced about, juice is the word of the day apparently. So super excited about getting my bath stuff. And so of course, I get home today from the gym, it's 10 after 8, and I have to eat my breakfast. And so I had allotted from 8:30 to 9 to get ready, but my bath stuff came this morning. Now here's the thing, guys, and I want to bring this up, and I just want it to kind of like resonate. I just wanted to like, think of it as like rainfall onto your crown and let it permeate and assimilate into your body. We are the masters of our own time. Truly and completely, the things we can want to accomplish in a day really do fall on us to accomplish. Like, we can choose on a day-to-day basis what is priority, what's not, what we do and what we don't do, right? So here I had this amazing gift from Leah this morning, which was the bath stuff that I have been so excited to receive. You should hear what people are saying about it. And my first thought was, well, I can't do the bath this morning because we're supposed to bathe in the morning because I need to get on with Tea with Tamara. Now, the thought was quickly replaced with, but if I don't do the bath stuff, all I'm going to do is think about it all day long. Man, I wish I'd done that bath stuff. I can see it. I can feel it. I bet you my day would have been different because I've been craving and excited about this bath stuff for days. So I made the executive decision of my time that if I had, like if I was in control of it, that I would do the bath and still show up for Tea with Tamara because there would be no loss here, right? Nothing would be lost in the fact that I would take care of myself and have this scrumptious ectomorph bath with all this amazing energetic stuff. For instance, I need to carry this oil with me for 24 hours before I put it on. So it's in my pocket. I'm infusing my energy into it. And this excites me. And when I feel really good and energetic and present, then it actually vibrates off of me to you guys, right? And so I made that decision because in truth, you guys, and think, like, let's just put it in this perspective. Let's say that after dinner, we don't want to do our dishes. Who's done that before, right? I mean, I don't often want to do my dishes after dinner or even the laundry or any housework. Is it still waiting for you the next day? Does your housework wait for you? Of course it does, right? But anything in life doesn't go away just because we didn't get it accomplished today. It actually is just as there and present for us the next day. And if it doesn't get done the next day, it is just as juicy and exciting the day after that. So there isn't actually a pressure or a need or a rush to get anything done, right? What happens is we create space to choose to do the things that light us up energetically the most so that the vibration that we expend into the world will be picked up and like received, right? So if you're thinking, oh my God, I have 17 things to do today and I don't like any of them, my first question would be, what would be the one thing that you would want to do today? What would be one shift you can make that would, you know, bring that energetic joy to you? Because there's often going to be things that we don't want to do. But when you're infusing your day with things that you do want to do, it allows space for you to feel even more excited for the things that feel a little bit more of a, I don't know what to say, but not a match, vibrational blah, right? Like I still do things that maybe don't resonate the highest with me, but if I didn't set myself up energetically to hold space and time for what does, right, then I wouldn't have the energetic capacity to show up as vibrantly for the things that don't. So today I'm going to ask you to really think about where you're spending your time and how you think about time. Do you feel like you're running out of time? Do you feel like you can't catch up with time? That, you know, at the end of the day, you think, man, I didn't get anything done I meant to do today. Because when you put that thought as your last thought before you go to bed, I can promise you you're going to receive proof of that the next day, that there wasn't enough time and that you're still trying to catch up. But if you go to bed and think, man, I totally focused on the things that I felt were the most vital and important in my day, and I can't wait to do the same tomorrow. I can't wait to shift people's lives and energy. That's my thing. You don't have to say shift their lives and energy. It could be, I can't wait to bring the gift that you have, that is yours, your stardust, out into the world, and know that you have ample, more than enough time to spread your message. Then the next day, good Shirley, right? The next day, you will be able to see that there was more, you have more time every day when you think and believe and go to bed feeling like you did everything in a day that you knew, even if you didn't get a list done, you got everything done today that you meant to. Today was a great day. I got everything that I put my energy into done today. And I can't wait to do it again tomorrow. And I can't wait to see what, you know, the universe is bringing towards me in order to match my belief about time now. So every single day, just on an end note here, every single day in my journal, I write, I am the master of my own time. I am the master of my own time, because everything that I do in a day is mine, my choice. If I decide not to do anything, I can't get mad at myself at the end of the day and go, you didn't do anything today. I'd be like, today was an awesome, like, chill day, a recuperating day, a nice day. And give yourself permission for that, because there's nothing wrong with that, right? So really, when you're going to bed, we are never running out of time, or else you will run out of time the next day. We are now in the building of time, you and I. We are in the creation of time. And we do that by making it a thought, right? Everything comes from the subconscious mind, that there's more than enough time in a day. I create my own hours. I create what works for me. And on that note, as a final goodbye, my lovely friends, is that Tea with Tamara will be starting at 10 o'clock on Wednesdays, because this feels good. And it feels good so that I can show up and be an energetic love bomb for you guys. So I can send oodles of Care Bear stares out into the world, shifting energy and transforming businesses. And so I love you all. I will see you next Wednesday at 10 a.m. because it's juicy and it feels good and I love it. And we get to make this kind of time our time. And I cannot wait to share in this expression. Share anything that you've got going on with time, your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions. If you know somebody is always like in a rush and they could use a little like, hey, you know, the thought that you have before you go to bed and the thought you have in the first thing in the morning really do create time for you. If you would like to share this, that would be amazing. And please comment. And I love you. And next Wednesday, and Care Bear Stare of love to you all. Have a magical, magical day.